to Sports Matters TV, bringing you exclusive interviews plus the latest in boxing, MMA, football, wrestling, GAA, darts and snooker. We cover it all. Now here's your host, Jerry Coughlan.
Tonight at the Ballyfeehan Community Centre at CCW Championship Choice, CCW brings to you the one-woman revolution Raven Creed.
Okay, so welcome to Sports Matters with me, Jerry Coughlan. I'm joined by one of the female superstars of wrestling, and to make it even better, she's from Cork. Raven Creed, how's things with you?
Doing grand. How are things with you yourself?
I'm very good. I'm good. You've come a long way. I remember seeing you when you first wrestled. And can you tell us, first of all, how did you get involved in wrestling?
Most people, when you ask them that kind of question, they say, oh yeah, my dad was into it or my family was into it. No one for me in my family was into it. None of my friends liked it. I just was watching TV one Sunday morning, nothing on, turned on to wrestling because I heard about it or whatever. Instantly got immediately hooked. Obsessively, I looked for a wrestling school in Cork. And eventually then when I found one, I had to beg my mum just to take me. And she was, I'm pretty sure she's had this in her head, that was like, alright, I'll let the child go for one session, she'll probably get bored of it, she'll get hurt and she won't want to go back. Nah, been at it now for a little bit too long.
And of course, like, it's you're doing so well because, like, you know, you're on a lot of posters, the names getting out there more and more. Like, when you first started watching wrestling, what kind of superstars kind of stood out for you most?
My favourite wrestler, and I always get made fun of this, is John Cena. Just the most typical favourite wrestler, because I started watching it when I was young enough, and I had like 5 sets of t-shirts and hats and wristbands, and that I'm extremely embarrassed for owning now.
So tell us, like, in the academy itself, okay, there's a lot of big numbers there. I know Mike O'Connell, a couple of years now, and he's telling me all the time there's always more and more numbers coming through the door. Tell us, what was it like entering the doors for the first time?
Coming into CCW for the first time to where it is now, it was absolutely terrifying. Like, I'm a completely different person than I was back then. Because back then, for about, I'd say about 6 months, I just didn't talk to people because I was terrified. Not that they made it scared, I was just a pansy about it.
You were terrified in person?
I was terrified in person, yeah. I couldn't speak to people just because there were these, not intimidating, but big wrestlers that I'd seen on shows before, and they were so cool and larger than life, and it was insane. But they're actually the most welcoming and friendly group of people that I've met in my entire life in CCW, genuinely. And
they're friends for life, because I see all the Facebook pictures and stuff. You're all like a close bunch, and even the nights out, there's a couple of nights out where you're all letting off a bit of steam and stuff, which is great. Like, for you at the moment, like, there's so many stars in Ireland at the moment, like, you have Finn Balor, like, the stars that we haven't seen on TV yet, who do you think you could recommend? Like, who's the girls maybe to watch out for, or the males even?
In CCW?
Yeah.
Honestly, I do think Omega is genuinely one of my best friends in CCW, and he's one of the best wrestlers. Definitely, he's so young and so up and coming that he's going to make a name for himself, and I can see it definitely in the future, to be honest.
Definitely. My claim to fame is I went to school with his brother, Paddy.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty good. It's a small world.
In 10 years you'll be able to say that and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's Omega's brother, yeah.
I will. I'm going to use that. And it might get me into backstage for some show or something. Do you know? Have you ever been to a show? WWE show?
Yes, I have. I was actually at a WWE show before. I was at a CCW show, and I have the ticket that I got back in 2011 framed in my room. I'm going to keep it that with me until the day I die, to be honest.
Epic. It's good to have that, and that's something you can look back on. Like, you know, if you end up there, which I'm sure you will,
hopefully,
you'll have that ticket, and it's going to be in the highlight reel. It'll be going to be awesome. I love that. And like, that's all. Like, we have to talk about, like, you know, the shows that are coming up. The shows are excellent at the moment. We're seeing CCW all over the place. Yeah. Lee's doing a fantastic job with the crew and all the wrestlers. The next show, tell us all about that and what can we expect, because I know there's some big matches.
There is some massive matches already announced, more to come. It's on February 11th in the Kino. Be there.
I like that, nice click.
Hey, it's over 18s as well, so you can bring your own beer, and it's going to be quite, we won't say family friendly now, but it'll be adult friendly. Not going to say exactly what's going to happen, but sure, you can guess yourself. So far, we already have the main event announced, which is Ricky Combat taking on Bruiser.
That'll be a great match.
Yeah, it's for the CCW All-Star Championship as well.
Epic.
We have a CCW Championship Choice contract match, which is very similar to like a WWE ladder match, like Money in the Bank, with 4 fantastic wrestlers. Once you win that contract, then you can cash that in for a championship match at any time that you want, which is a massive game changer in CCW. Bunch more matches to come to be announced.
Yeah.
Shan't give away any spoilers, but all I know is that they are all amazing and definitely worth watching.
Good stuff. Now, can we get you in character? Because I like to see people in character.
My character's a little bit different to most other people's because she's Raven Creed is quite insane. She's gone insane recently. She's gotten beaten up with a puppet and a kendo stick recently. So, what exactly would you like me to say in character?
Be mean.
Be mean. Be mean. See, it would quite easily be mean to you. See, Raven Creed, how easy she could be mean to you because when she looks at your face, your stupid, ugly, chipmunk-like face, all she wants to do, you do not laugh. Don't laugh. All she wants to do is grab you by your stupid tufts of hair that is obviously falling out, drill your head into this table and laugh at your corpse while grass is growing through your body because you're dead now. Because Raven decided that.
I like that. Is there a nice Raven?
No.
That was pretty awesome. I have to ask you one more question because I'm intrigued. That was really nice.
Thank you.
Like that. I know you didn't mean it though.
Oh, I did. No, not.
I like that. For the young girls that want to join, what advice can you give them? Because you're there now, you're working hard, the rewards are paying off, they're going to pay off even more in a couple of years, but for any young girl, maybe, like what age should you start? Can girls start at 14, 13, or is it just more of a 16?
I started wrestling when I was 15 years old, and if I could have started it when I first started watching wrestling, I would have, because then I would have had more years of experience. The advice that I would give to girls is don't be afraid, because when you first go into wrestling, it is a little bit intimidating because there's mainly men there. Yeah. So you might be a little bit intimidated, like, oh, this guy's going to pick me up and slam me. But you have to kind of, this sounds really weird, get used to the pain, because that's what wrestling is all about. And if you're afraid, you're going to get hurt more. So if there's any girls that want to start wrestling, you can't be intimidated by anything.
I like that. You heard it first, exclusive. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Check out all the latest interviews with Jerry and the Stairs weekly on Sports Matters.